this, if you're here, it's probably because you're trying. You're posting, you're learning, you're showing up, but something still feels off. This may be too. That was me too. I didn't fail because I wasn't working hard enough. I failed because I didn't have clarity. I didn't know who I was talking to, what I really stood for, or how to make my content actually mean something to someone. So everything changed when I stopped trying to look like a marketer and I started showing up like a real human with a real story. That is what the training is about, helping you build content that actually connects and leads somewhere. And inside my coaching community, this is exactly what we work on together, step by step, with support, feedback, and people who are walking the same road as you. You don't have to figure this out alone. Information for my community will be in the training. So, part one, the real reason your content is working. Most people think that they have a content problem, but they don't. They have a clarity problem. You can post every day and still be invisible. If your audience doesn't know who you are for, okay, your message changes every freaking week, your story is hidden between all the facts about the program or the product, or you talk more about your program than their life. Content only works when three things lines up: who you help, what they need, and how you guide them. Who, what, and how is more important. Right now, most people are doing things backwards. They post, they hope, they pray, they get frustrated. But content is not random. It's strategic storytelling. People don't follow accounts, they don't follow offers, and they also don't follow graphics. What they do follow is people who get them, stories that feel familiar, and solutions that actually feel possible. If your content doesn't feel like, oh my gosh, that is so me, it won't convert. Now, here's a worksheet that I want you to actually do so that you can get clarity. So you're going to do a content reality check. So you're going to answer honestly. Please don't bullshit yourself. Be honest. If someone found my page today, could they tell in 5 seconds who I help, what problem I solve, what do I stand for? Number two, do my last 10 posts talk more about my product or talk about more about my audience's life? And then number three, am I creating content from what I want to sell or what my audience needs to understand? You need to answer those questions absolutely honest to yourself, because this is going to help you change your content around and make it more relatable to your perfect audience. Okay, so who your content is really for. You don't have a small audience problem. You have too broad problem. The more people you try to talk to, the less anyone listens. Your content should feel like this was made for me, not this could be for anyone. When entrepreneurs, people who want money, your audience is someone at a specific moment in their life. Now, here's an example of your audience being too broad, or your audience being a label. And what I mean with a label is it's a label for women, it's a label of entrepreneurs, it's a label of people who want money. Now, this is an example, not online business owners, but people who started an online business and feel lost, overwhelmed, and not confident enough to show up. That gives you clarity of what you do, what type of problems you help with, and how you're going to help them. Do you get the picture? It's not about a tag or a label like I help women. That's a label. I help entrepreneurs. That's a label. Instead, I would say I help moms overcome the burden of debt by starting a business where they can earn extra income. That is a person that you're going to help, not a business. Perspective, you can understand. That's who you speak to. People who start an online business and feel lost, overwhelmed, and not confident enough to show up. That is a person. All right? That is not a tagline. Now, here's your second worksheet. Yes, it does come with homework, because I like to give value when I give training, even if it's for free. So the worksheet 2 is going to be define your human. Now, listen, not your audience, your human. So I'm talking to someone who is struggling with what? Frustrated because of what? Afraid that what? Secretly wants what? But feels blocked by situation. What is the thing that's blocking them? This is the person your content speaks to, not everyone. So be specific as hell, because it's going to matter. Right? Now, your story is your power. Everybody say this is your superpower, but if you cannot get your story across in a way that actually relates to people and is not 10 minutes long, especially if you're on TikTok, all right, that is when you're going to relate to people. But if your story is going to be random and it's going to change every week, and you're going to do one story post and then you're not going to do any story post for the rest of the month, that is also not going to work, because people are not going to get familiar with your story, because your story is what doing the selling. Your story is not your bio, it's not your timeline, all right, or your resume. Your story is how you went from where they are to where they want to be. That's your story. That is your story. People don't need perfection. They need proof that someone like them can figure it out. I see I made a word that's guys. They need proof that someone like them can figure this out. Your story should always be the struggle, the shift, the solution, the possibility, the desired outcome. But you always start with your story. It doesn't necessarily always have to start with the struggle. It could start with the shift and then say where your struggle was, and this is how you got to your solution by doing shift. Look how successful I am. That's crap. You're going to think, oh, well, good for you. But if you said, look what changed for me and how it can change for you, people are going to say, okay, so what can change for me? Let me have a look. So here's your worksheet 3, your framework, because this is excruciating important. Remember one thing as well, your story, you're going to repeat it, okay, till kingdom come. You're going to repeat it. The way that you say is just going to change a little bit, but the base and the foundation of your story is always going to stay the same. And it might feel like you're repeating the crap out of it, but on your social media platform. So don't worry about that. So I want you to fill this in. Before I started this journey, I was, and then write it down. The thing that finally pushed me to change was what? What I tried that didn't work was the things that didn't work. What finally did work was what? Now my life is different, because that's the shift, that's the solution. This is the heart of your content. Now, you need to create 3 types of content, all right, that you must post. And you only need 3 types, actually. You're going to need the relatable content. This is so they can feel seen. So this is going to be the daily life, the thoughts, the frustrations, the moments they can. Now, here's an example. I used to think I was bad at business. Turns out I just never had a system. Perfect. I mean, this is a relatable thing, because someone that's also going to say, yes, you know what? Now, I also don't have a system. That's probably why I'm not getting through my day doing what I needed to do. Example, in their head. Then, of course, you've got the authority content. Now, let me just nip this in the butt, right? If you just started out and you say that you can't do authority content, I'm here to tell you that you can. All right? If you learn something within your business, from your program or your product or your coaching, or where you freaking learned these things from, you can do authority content with that. Okay, so you need to do authority content so that they can build a trust relationship with you. So this is where you're going to do tips, you're going to do breakdowns, you're going to do teachings, you're going to do explaining why things work. This is where you can actually bring in a little bit of information about the product. So here's an example. Posting more doesn't grow your business. Clarity does. Perfect. Because now it tells them that they thought maybe I needed to post more for my business to work. And now you tell them, no, you don't have to. You need clarity. And in your content, you're going to talk about how the hell they're going to get that clarity. Understand, this is how you create content. Then, of course, you need your story content, because they need to believe it's possible. They need to see that vision in their head and within their eyes, and they need to stop believing that they can achieve this. So that's where you share your client stories, you share your shift, okay? For example, you struggled to understand the concept of having a 2-hour workday. And then when you actually realized what you needed to do in that 2 hours, you actually understood that you can fit it in with your life. You just have to do it in the mornings, the afternoons, and evening. That's an example. Do you understand? So here's an example. I didn't get confident first. I got clear first. Confidence followed. All 3 are required for conversion. because these are the 3 steps. These are the 3 steps that they are going to go through their minds, okay? The psychology of telling them that they can do this 3 times over. Understand what I'm saying? So here's the worksheet, right? This is going to be your content map. So you're going to write down 3 ideas for each story. Now it things into sale and you say buy. They buy when they feel understood, when they feel safe, and when they are guided. Your content should always lead somewhere. That's why I always in my content will say, you cannot post content and just wing it because it's not going to work. You need to have a purpose of your content when you are posting your content. And if you feel that you've created that piece of content and you are not sure what the purpose of that content is, please don't post it, because you are wasting your time. You're going to make yourself negative because that content is probably not going to get engagement. It's probably not going to get enough likes or whatever, and it's going to put you in a mindset shift and you think that your content is not working. So you need to go through this worksheet. And you need to make sure that you follow them so that you understand what type of content leads to what, so that you post with purpose. Your content should always lead somewhere, not pressure, but to the next step. Your job to convince people. Your job is to invite your audience. All right? Content builds awareness, trust, and desire, and the end result is the solution. Offers simply open the door. So here's your forward, your content statement. Okay? So this is where you're going to base your story on. So you're going to say, I created content for who are struggling with, so they can do what? By showing them how through my story, teaching, and journey. That is covering your 3 content pillars. And this is going to be the breakdown of your story. This becomes your filter for every post. If this training helps you see things differently, you don't have to do the next part alone. Inside my coaching community, we take this clarity and we turn it into real, consistent content with support, feedback, and people who are walking on the same road as you. So when you are ready, listen, this is obligation free, but when you are ready to finally stick into being the content creator that you know you can be and start making that income that you know you can make, then I want you to click on that link and join my community. It was a beautiful day and training. And as I say, training is free and it's obligation free. But when you feel like you need that coach, you need that feedback, then I'm here.